our moving to Endicott, New York when I was about 1 year old.
1 year old?
1 year
You
old.
remember that?
Yes, I do.
I don't remember anything from
How
1
can you
year
remember
old.
1 year old?
Yep. And it wasn't much after that, of course.
So you moved to Endicott, New York, and what happened?
Well, we lived on the north side of Endicott in a very frugal society, a very small town. My father went to work for the shoe company at that time, and my father was a cabinet maker, and he used to work for the piano company in New York. And when we got to Endicott, he went to work for the shoe factory.
Mm-hmm.
And after he worked there about maybe 2 or 3 years, my mother also went to work for the shoe factory. My mother used to sew the tongues on the shoes.
Uh-huh.
And I used to go at noon times when I was going to high school. I'd go and then stop in between the lunch hour, and I'd tear the tongues apart that she'd sewed. She'd sew them all together, and then you take them apart. You know, the tongues in the shoes that have a lining in them?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we lived there a long time in Endicott.
So what happened after that?
Oh, after that, let's see, I was graduated from Union Etiquette High School.
And did you go in the Navy right after that?
Yeah.
What year was that?
I was graduated from Endicott, I think, in 1946. Yeah.
And did you go into the Navy from
And I joined the
Endicott
Navy.
High
I
School?
joined the Navy right after I got out of high school.
What year, 1946?
Yeah. 46, I was in there for 6 years.
Yeah.
And so I was in World War II in the South Pacific.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Well, there's much to say other than I was based on Guam.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was there when the Enola Gay left Guam
Uh-huh.
and dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima
Wow.
and Nagasaki, completely destroyed them. It killed 70,000
You
Japs.
saw that.
I was there. Yeah.
That was terrible.
Wow.
70,000.
I hope we never do that again.
No.
I do too. So what happened after that?
Well, after that, let's see.
After the war,
That was after the war.
you came home to
Yeah.
Dolores.
Yeah. And I went to the University of Miami. I was graduated in 1951.
What'd you graduate in?
In 1951 from University of Miami.
What was your major?
Engineering, mechanical engineering.
Okay.
And from there we went and worked for IBM. I worked for IBM for 28 years and then retired.
28 years. Where were your boys all this time?
What was that?
Where were your sons all this time?
Well, let's see. I don't know. What the heck?
Chuck was at Emory.
Yeah.
Where were Chuck and John?
Chuck was in
Charlie went to school at
Emory in Atlanta.
yeah, at Emory. And John went to school at
SUNY Binghamton.
SUNY Binghamton. That's right.
What did they study?
I